Welcome to another Maz Play video. This is MazMojito, and today we're going to be picking up where we left off with Against the Storm. Let's get to it. Okay, so where we last left off, we had just established kind of like an introduction starting zone area for our camp, and now what we're trying to do is just continue to expand the camp, the city, the town outward. We have a bunch of trees that we still have to cut down to expose the fog of war. The weather has been, coming and going, either bad storms or just kind of nice, quiet weather conditions. So right now I'm just going to be dropping down some camps so that I can bring in more of the different classes and then just focus on clearing these trees and opening up new areas to explore. So as usual, I'm going to limit my comments to just key points in the video, and let's just roll through it. So one of the reasons I was putting down a lot of different camps is, as you can see on the left side, I have an alert saying that there are some newcomers that are waiting to join my camp, my base, my town. But obviously they can't come in until I have enough houses to basically give them a place to stay. So that is something I'm also looking at. Also, the other alert is choose a cornerstone. So that's also something that's in kind of like the side menu and objectives that I have to take care of as well. I have opened up a little bit of an area. I see quite a few areas that has some fog of war that we can clear. I only see one area that's marked with like a skull, and that's usually gonna be a situation where there's some high level bad guys there, and we probably don't want to open that up right away because it could be bad for the town. So here we got some alerts here where we can choose our rewards. Choose a cornerstone is one of the alerts, so we're just going to kind of compare the two and pick the award that works out best for us. We have a couple buildings that are in Z's status, meaning they're idle. So either there are not enough resources to gather for whatever that building is specializing in, or we do not have enough workers.
Monday.
합니다.
All right, so things are going at a pretty steady clip. It's busy. I don't see any idle workers right now. I do have some orders up in the upper right. Now that I have a smokehouse, I can start clearing some orders to maybe bring me higher Queen's favor. Because as you can see at the bottom, the Queen's favor is only 3 bars, where her unhappiness is like 4 bars and increasing. Once again, the storm is back, so I don't see any really negatives to the storms coming in, other than it making it hard to see and really keep track of where your workers are. So we're going to continue to expand our camp, knock down more trees, maybe not select as many as the time, and that's really gonna unlock some of the secrets that's hiding in the fog. We're gonna stay away from that skull area for now, just because we don't know what kind of tough enemies we're gonna run into if we expand too deep in that area. So some of my buildings have exclamation points on them. That just means that something's missing in order for that building to operate. It could be workers, it could be nearby resources. If I put the building down to harvest a certain resource, there may be no more around to harvest. So in that case, I would usually just either tear down the building or move it to another location where I can have it get resources. There's plenty of meat areas to pick up from, so I'll definitely be sending my lizard man, lizard females to go pick up that meat so that the colony has a variety of food other than uh, besides just farmed vegetables. So as you can see, even though I'm dropping more and more buildings down, my favor with the queen is not moving beyond those 3 bars. Her unhappiness is going up higher and higher with everything I do. So that's a challenging part of this game, is trying to build the queen's favor and trying to give her disfavor to be a lot lower than her favor. So far, I haven't been able to get that right side low and the left side high, but we'll just keep plugging along and maybe we'll figure out what makes the queen happy so that we can stay on her good side, her good graces. Okay, so I'm just moving our centerpiece around to see how wide the range of influence is going to be for the town. This also gives me an idea of just the best expansion areas to set up, extension of the base. But at the same time, looking at my queen's unhappiness with me, this round is probably not going to last very long because that skull is almost full, and once it gets there, game over, and pretty much have to start again. So I'm gonna figure out a place where I can pop this down, and then we'll continue to go from here. But looking at how things are going so far, we're at a pretty steady clip. So we may just run through this for a little bit longer before we start wrapping up here. Okay, although I have a lot of idle buildings and my skull side is rapidly filling up, I think we're going to put a bookmark in the video and pick it up in a new one as we continue to try to stay on the Queen's good side. So, as usual, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you the next video.